Hello, welcome and welcome back to K May Crochet. My name is Karen and I'm a crochet artist. I love to share all things crochet with all of my crochet friends here on YouTube. And I hope everyone is doing well. Today's date is September 8th, which is Monday, and the time is, let me look on my phone. Wow, the time is 1:50. It is late in the day. I've been busy doing other videos that will be posted already before you watch this video. I just posted the part 4 of my what I made this year in crochet, and I think you'll really, hopefully, you'll like that video. It is a little bit longer, but I had a lot to share on that video. So today, what I want to share with you are some of the makes that I've made last week. Because we are already in September, we all know that Halloween is fast approaching. So I took a break from my other makes and made room to start making stuff for Halloween. So the first thing that I made, I found a pattern on Instagram, and it's called Charlotte the Spider, and it's from Amy's underscore crafty underscore corner, and also at vanilla underscore groomy. This is a free pattern, and this is how it came out. um, so I used the Premier Basic Brights, and I'm used some of the white for the little fangy. I guess that's what you call them. But this was really easy to make. It's basically a no-sew, and you start with the head, you crochet, and then you get to a point and it tells you to put on the eyes. Um, these eyes are 15 and a 20, and they're just black eyes. So I did that. So you make the head and you stuff it as you go, and then you start chaining and crocheting the legs. Two front ones are shorter than the two back ones. It's kind of hard to see black on the screen. And then you continue and you make the body of it. And of course, I put a little string on it so you can hang it, and my little tags there. Yeah. So I made a really long string so you can hang it. So adorable. So yeah, that was the first one I made. And then I'm just going to place them over here. The second one I made is the same yarn, but this time I used my fur yarn that I got at Michael's. This is fur yarn. And I always get my yarn when they have it on sale. And then the legs, it's the same size, same material. And then instead of the double strand, I made a single strand with a little loop at the top. Yeah, these were really quick, probably about 20 minutes to make. And I don't stuff mine really, really hard, but enough to make it firm. So, and I always use new polyfill for all my makes. And then I decided to make one using the Bernat uh, extra large. Let me see if I can find it. Bernat Blanket Extra. And it's the thicker yarn. I said, yeah, why not? Let's see how that turns out. So I made that, and he turned out to be pretty big. And this one, I didn't have any larger black eyes as it was calling for. So I used, these are like 20 millimeter eyes, and I made them in green and then the black eyes. This one I had a hard time trying to match up the placement. This one's a little bit higher than this one. Probably could have went a little bit higher, but once you put them in, you can't get them out. So that was a little oopsie on my part, but he still looks cute either way. He's got the really thick legs. So yeah, my grandsons really love these. Like, oh, Grandma, you put the fur for the fang part. I don't know what they're called, but this one I didn't hang because he is big, so you probably put him on your couch or on a shelf. So made that. That came out really big. So the next one, moving on to the next one, I made the, let me get to the page. I wrote all these down. Oh, and that pattern, did I say who made that one? Yes, I did. And again, you can, if you need help with that, you can reach out at knots.and.stitches24 or at vanilla_groomy, GURUMI, for any help making that spider. I didn't have a problem with it, so it's pretty easy to make. You know, like I said, about 20-25 minutes to make. And moving on to the next one, I wanted to do a quick no-sew easy crochet ghost. This was a free pattern on Instagram, and this is by Miranda at Crochet Professor. Isn't he cute? Very nice. This was, let's see, where is that white yarn? Oh, I used the whole thing. So this was Bernat blanket, regular blanket yarn in white. Thought I'd use up all the whites. So this was so quick and easy. I think it maybe, I don't know, 20 minutes to make. So what you do is you make the head first, and it tells you where to place your eyes and about 5 spaces over, and embroider the mouth. You make the arms separate, and then the arms are sewn in as you continue down from the head to the neck to the body, and then it tapers down. And then you just weave in your end, or close the hole, weave in your ends. Yeah, quick, easy, fun. Again, my grandsons loved him. I didn't pack him too firm. So, I mean, you could pack them stuff them as much as you want, but yeah. So it's a great way to get motivated for Halloween. Can't believe Halloween's right around the corner. And then I made another one. Yep, no problems. It's fun to make. I made 2. Might make more, but I wanted to do a variety for my video, so I wanted to make sure I had a variety of things to show. All right, so the next thing, switching over, This is kind of funny. And this is maybe 15-minute, 10 to 15-minute make. And I wanted to make this last year, but I didn't get around to it. And then after the holidays, you don't want to make Halloween after Halloween. So, but this year I was able to make these. Where's the one? Okay, I'll show this. So I made a skull, keychain skull, and this is Premier Chenille from the Dollar Tree, and the same as the black Dollar Tree yarn. Got it for $1.25. Now there a lot of stuff at the Dollar Tree here in my area is going to $1.50. So I'm not sure if they raise the price on the yarn or not. And then keyring. So I didn't have that chain, so I used hair hair tie, elastic ponytail, I guess you would call it. So I made one, two, and not one is the same, handmade, not one is ever the same. And I made three, and then I started thinking, oh, and also all three of these almost took one skein of yarn. Can you believe it? One skein of that. And I think the one skein, I got in gray. So it's this brand, and I got in the gray. And it's 65 yards, and it's a super bulky weight. Use size 9R or L11 hook, and I think that's what I used was the L hook. You don't really see the holes, but yeah, I had to break into another white, and I think I used maybe not even a quarter just to finish the bottom part, but almost two skeins. I think if my tension was a little bit tighter, I probably could make all three just using one skein of yarn. So anyway, and then I made, did I just show this? Oh, I didn't. So I made two in the Bernat blanket yarn, just to see how big these are. So they're pretty big. There's the back of it. It's got some lint on it. Always lint. You can't get away from it. I thought these were cool. I wonder what it would be like if I used the blanket extra. Probably be like 18 inches or so. So I didn't really measure those. Maybe I should get my measuring tape. Sorry for the noise. So the ghosts measure 10 inches. And and then the spider, let's see, a little over 8 inches. And then the big spider, he measured, oh my goodness, I can imagine. 11 inches. Wow. That's pretty amazing. So the skulls measured 3 inches, and then the larger skulls measured 6 inches. Now it might vary depending on your tension and your stitching, how big they turn out. They may be a little bit bigger, smaller than mine. So anyway, moving on. Did I say who? Okay, so the skull keychain pattern is by Crindo Con. Sorry, Musa. Creando Con Con Musa Musa. And again, that was a free pattern on Instagram. You can find so many free patterns there. So, moving on to that, the next thing I made, oh, this was a fun one. Let me grab them. I got them in bins right here beside me. So I'm like, okay, what else can I make? Oh, I can make some bats. So I didn't have a bat pattern, but I was looking at some other patterns that I had and using, and I didn't get their name, the bat wings. Again, you can find bat wing patterns free on Instagram. I just grabbed one that I liked. But anyway, I took pattern that I had already, and I added the wings to it. Isn't that cute? Oh, and then so this is also the Bernat from, or not Bernat, I'm sorry, Premier Yarn from the Dollar Tree. And then the White Fangs is actually the glow in the dark. And then I use these Amigurumi Fun eyes. They're like 12 millimeters. So you came out cute. Oh, pardon the dog's barking. Somebody's at the door, I think. Anyway, I made that one, and then I've made, of course, my favorite color of purple. Cute, cute, cute. This one I stuffed a little bit firmer. I think if you put some yarn or a chain, you can hang these up, or you can just set them on a shelf. Oh, let me measure that black one that I just showed you. Let's see. This is about 7 inches. The purple one came out to about 5.5 inches. Same, I'm videotaping. Sorry.
There's 3 packages. I don't know.
Oh, just throw them there.
I don't know this one is yours. Hi, everybody. Sorry to interrupt.
So this one was like 5.5, did I? 6 inches for that. And then I made a little black one. I don't know. Each one came out a little different sizes. Is 5 inches. And he's all black. Dollar Tree yarn. Yeah, because I didn't want them too big. And I thought, oh, Dollar Tree yarn. Let me try that one. And then, let's see. Oh, so the next one I made is my creation. I wrote up a pattern for this one. So anyway, I'm thinking, what else can I make? And I was talking to one of my grandkids, and they're like, Grandma, you need to make a Frankenstein. So I couldn't find a Frankenstein that I wanted. I wanted one that had dangly feet or legs. You get a little button nose and this little bolts on the side and stitches. It came out really, really cute. Yeah, I pretty much freehanded this one. So, Oh, and he measures, let's see, foot, 12 inches. Wow. My daughter says, I like the dangly feet because he could sit on a shelf and dangle his feet. So with these, I use the Chanel Brights by Premier. So I think the colors came out pretty good. The green, gosh, I don't even remember the names of these. It's like a raspberry. This is like a curry, and this is like a chocolate. Of course, black. And then these bolts are lavender glow in the dark yarn. So I thought that would be fun. And then the little amigurumi eyes, the 12 millimeter. And I just embroidered his nose. So yeah, he came out pretty cool. I like that. And the last one that I made, I mean, I could have made, way more. I might still make more Halloween stuff, but anyway. So this one, oh, I'll show it this way. This one is my pattern that I made as well. And you can't have Halloween without, I think, the number one, creature for Halloween is made a witch. I probably could have done the feet black, like she's wearing black shoes. But yeah, this took some time. Most of these took about, the Frankenstein took probably a little bit longer than 25 minutes, 25 minutes. And this one took almost an hour because I made a cap, and then I latch hooked long strands of hair. This is Dollar Tree Premier Yarn. And then this is the Chanel Brights by Premier. And then I used a purple for the body. And I think it turned out pretty well. Yeah. Add a stitch in so the hair will stay in place. And I put my tag on it, of course. I tried to tag all of my items. I get my tags on Amazon through Callie, Callie, and they're really, really quick. You can do personalized labels, and I think they're awesome. So that's kind of what they look like, and they're on both sides. And I just fold it over, stitch, and then I stitch it on my all my crochet makes. So I'm like, what's missing? So I went on Instagram again to find, oh, and her name is Winnie. So I'm sorry. So I made her witch's hat. Now she's complete. Isn't that fun? It's got a little twitch to the hat. So this hat also is free on Instagram, and the pattern is by Sweet Lilliput, Lilliput. So somebody chimed in and says, hey, would this fit my cat? Yeah, you could probably put it on a cat. It's probably big enough. Cute. So, matching hat. So, I don't know when I'll have my free pattern available. Um, but I'll let you know. All right. Well, I think, let me see. I think that was it for this video. Oh my gosh, we're at 25 minutes. I'm noticing my videos are getting a little bit longer these days. But anyway, let me know what was your favorite um, item that I made. And what do you suggest I make next? So I hope this inspired you to pick up your hook to do get your crochet back in the swing of things, especially for the holidays, for Halloween. So again, I want to thank you all for stopping by to watch my videos, and I hope you enjoyed it. And if you did, please give it a subscribe, a like, and share my videos so I can reach other interested crocheters that like this type of content. And also, when you subscribe, go ahead and click that notification bell so you'll get notifications when my next videos uh, are available. So, um, I wish everybody a very happy Monday, and I'll talk to you again soon. Bye for now. Take care.